Yo, what's up? It's Junebug. I'm gonna show you how to weightless rig a senko. So I'm using a Yum Dinger Junebug. My favorite color out of all colors. My second favorite color, I would say, is green pumpkin chartreuse. Yeah. So to do this rig, this is so hard to do. This little room that I have. Okay, so you want to take your rod or anything that you're with. It doesn't have to be a bait caster, you know, just like bait casters, because they're more accurate. They are harder to start off with, but if you do, ooh, stick my hand in my cup. If you do get it, if you get used to it, it tangles up less often than a spinning reel. You know the spinning reels, they'll get wind knots and stuff like that, and they'll have just knots that you cannot get out. Well, at first, or when your reel starts to need grease, your bait caster will get backlashes, and sometimes that will cause knots. These knots are easier to get out than spinning reel knots. So, plus the line, it'll get under the spool on a spinning reel. Keep pulling place in the. So sometimes it'll get under the spool, and then you can't really use your spinning reel to get all of that out, and it's pretty hard to get out. Now, just so you can see it better, I'll use a red hook. Actually, I'll use this hook. So you get just a worm hook. It doesn't even matter what brand, doesn't matter what color. It could be an EWG, just like this one, or it could be one like this. And as you know, I always forget the name of it. Well, I think these are EWG wide gaps. Well, yeah. It's a wide gap. So I'm gonna tie a polymer knot. I'm gonna tie a polymer knot. So take your line. Boom. Get a loop. Put the loop through the eye of the hook. Okay. Put the loop through the eye of your hook. So here's the loop, here's the tag end. Take it, and do this, tie an overhand knot with it, tighten it down, put the loop through the hook, or put the hook through the loop. make sure it's not on the eye or anywhere on it. And pull it tight. Now, here's one tip you can do. Pull the main line. Now pull the tag end. Now pull both. Okay, you have the polymer knot. And pulling the tag line and the main line, it tightens up just a little bit more. So cut that off. Cut the line, the excess line off. Easy. Now, if these are open, then I'll do it with this. If they're not open, then I'll open them. Bet you didn't expect that. Alright. See, these, yum. Yeah, nobody's gonna steal them, possibly. But I don't really think you need that extra bit that you gotta tear off, you know. It just makes more trash. But, it's also very hard to get off. So, get your senko. I like 5-inch, some goods. 4-inch are good for Ned rigs. And Nico rigs, too. So, this is just like a Texas rig. Take it, stick it on. Like that. Now, go through the bait, like that. Slide it all the way up, like that. Keep sliding. Once you get it all the way up, like that, like that, you cover the eye. And then you take your bait, mark where you want it to go through. Go through. Just a little bit. It's kind of messed up, but it's fine. Hooks like this. Oh no, that's not one. Hooks like this. I said it in just a few minutes ago, and I never can remember the name. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, this is not EWG hooks. They're worm hooks. Not this. They look like this. They're hard to rig your worm onto. This part is optional. Okay? I like to do this. You ain't got to. You don't have to. Split shot. Small or a little bit bigger. This split shot is pretty small for what you want. So take it, you got it like this. What you do, you go about a foot up, this far, or more. At least a foot, okay? So I'm going to take 2 split shot. You can take 1, or you can take none. You can just, the more you put, the faster it's going to sink. But you got to put it so high up that it doesn't change the way it floats down. So yes, it will float down slightly faster, but once that split shot hits the bottom, it'll be just floating like a normal worm that's weightless. And bass absolutely love the way these float down. Well, technically, it floats slightly faster than a normal weightless worm. You just gotta do this with your hands. Stick the line in there. Pinch it down. So it'll be on the line. Is it tip? Now take your pliers and just pinch it down even more so it stays on there. It's easy as that. Now sometimes when you fight a fish, you will lose your split shot. So, especially when it's in grass and you're trying to pull it through the grass, you will lose your split shot. Even if you have it on there as tight as you can get it on there. Just take it. Clamp it down. And try not to clamp it too hard. Because it doesn't really matter. But when it does come off and you're like, oh well, I didn't bring my split shot. Bucket, bag, box. It's still a really good rig. Now, with this, you work it as slow as you can. Try not to put too much weight. Work it as slow as possible. And you should get a lot of fish because, yeah, and you don't have to use senkos. Oh, my mom's getting mad. You don't have to use senkos. So you could use trick worms or, you could technically use anything. You just want something that doesn't make a ton of action. You just want something that would fall slow. Bass love it. They absolutely love it. Let me try to redo this worm so it's not all messed up. Oh, okay, that's better. It's a lot better. Oh, man. Okay, I'll just leave it out. But, yeah. That's it. You got your split shot. About 2 feet or so. The more, the better. Now, I do like to put split shot on there because it'll sink faster, especially so if you're really shallow water, you're casting like 3 feet, don't put any split shot. If the bass, so during like the spring, when or pre-spawn, when the fish are really shallow, I used this. I didn't use anything but this, and they were doing really good on this. But this would work really good too. It's weightless, because everybody does Texas rig. This technically is cheaper than a Texas rig if you didn't have this split shot. Alright, so it's a very good rig. You can use technically anything, any worm that you want. So remember to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I release any videos. Alright, see y'all later. Have a blessed day.